the tank engine and fence, Australia, Series 2. Thomas and the Rail Tour, Australian made. The engines were excited. There were to be some special rail tours to the Don River Railway, and no one knew which engine would be chosen to pull them. "It ought to be me," said Spencer, observing. "After all, I haven't been there for years." The others thought someone else should have a chance. Thomas knew he would not be chosen, but he enjoyed listening to the others arguing. He was glad no one asked him about his date with Twilight Sparkle. He was pleased in the end that Skarlogi and the Nasus twins would do the journey. When they returned from the first tour, they said they had never seen so many people. Soon there was talk about putting on extra trains, but this was not possible. "You two may like to try it, but with extra coaches you can't pull a heavy train." "Can I help?" asked Thomas. The man in charge thought. "I don't see why not," he said. In the morning, Thomas's fireman arrived early. Thomas's fire was lit, and while the warmth crept through his boiler, the fireman made sure all his working parts were well oiled. Telenin and Olgoch were being prepared too, and when they were both ready, they set off to find their coaches. The station platform was jammed with an admiring crowd which didn't seem to get any smaller, even after a trainload of people were in their seats. Thomas was coupled in front. He was pleased. He liked to see where he was going. Done with the railway, Thomas was turned round so that he could go in front again. After a rest, the engine set off once more. They were coming to Binwater, the big lake, when Thomas happened to see something strange ahead. Stop! Broken section! He whistled in alarm. The small train stopped, and everyone peered out the windows to see what was going on at the front. In front of Thomas, the rail near the river was lower than anyone would think how low it would be. The water's undermined the embankment, said the inspector. I'll go to the signal box and sort things out. Buses came for the passengers, but it was late when the men were putting in some posts strong enough to put underneath the track. On his own, Thomas slowly crossed the gap. Then, very slowly, Kennedy and Dolgots pulling the coaches did the same. Once safe, they brought the train back to Glenorchy. A few days later, a party of important-looking people came into the museum. One of them was the man in charge, and behind him was the Fat Controller. The little blue engine was hoping he wouldn't get sent away. The man held his hand up for silence. Thomas, he said, your controller told us you're a really useful engine. He is right. For saving a nasty accident the other day, we have decided you should become an honorary member of the Australian National Railway Collection. This special plate will remind you of your visit to us. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 cheers for Thomas the Tank Engine. The noise nearly raised the roof. Well done, Thomas, smiled the Fat Controller. I knew you would be a credit to our railway.